What's up, everybody? Coach James here with TRS Athletics, bringing you the movements for today's workout, Wednesday, July 28th, 2021. So we got quite a bit of stuff today to go over. We have some various types of different workouts on the menu today. So we have some heavy push presses. We have some capacity to work with an EMOM, and then some quality skill with kind of a newer movement, which we've rarely done, maybe during warm-up, but again, it's going to be newer for the workout. So we're going to go over all those movements that we have today.
Alright, so the first movement that we have in the workout today is going to be the push presses that are in that EMOM. Okay, so there's 3 reps, as heavy as possible. You don't want to pick a weight to where it feels like a max effort for every set, and you're taking quite a bit of time. You still kind of want that rest in between each minute. Okay, so take about maybe 20 seconds to get those sets in. Get you a good 40-second rest in between. Okay, shouldn't be so easy for going super fast up and down either. Okay, so kind of pick that good weight. So it's challenging yet doable. Okay, so these are going to be starting from the rack. Okay, so like we went over last week with the back squats, the shoulder position, okay, should be at the top of the J hook. Okay, again, if it's a little bit too high, it might be a bit of a challenge to be racking it every time. So I usually go kind of a little bit lower if the shoulder height is not quite there. Okay, so I'm going to get set up, kind of like I would for a front squat. I'm going to load, elbows up, I'm going to lift the bar, take a few steps back. Okay, now from here, I'm going to lower my elbows to about a 45-degree angle. I know we usually keep them up for a front squat, okay, but I'm getting to my set position here first. I'm going to dip, punch, okay, and then as soon as I lower it, make sure it reaches your shoulders before you dip, punch, and then we go one more, dip, and drop. Okay, again, it's super important, like I said, making sure it reaches your shoulders before you dip. Now when you dip, I want to make sure I have my hips back, not straight down. As soon as they go straight down, when the heels come up, you don't get as much leverage and power actually from your hips if they were back. Punch, squeeze at the top, shoulders by the ears, full lockout, okay, and then again, back. And when you're ready to re-rack, gently cushion it, walking forward, re-rack, okay, and then step back. Okay, so those are standards that we're looking for with these push presses that are going to be off the rack. Alright guys, so this next EMOM is going to really test your capacities with the 2 movements, both that are going to be in the same movement. We have the hog push-ups, or hands off the ground push-ups, and then we have the kettlebell sumo deadlift high pull. Okay, so for the hog push-ups, again, we'll make sure we move with quality. Okay, so it's going to start like regular push-up. Okay, you're going to go down just like regular push-up, but now we're going to lift our hands up, and we're still keeping tension throughout our body, and we're going to drive up. Okay, so the focus is to really squeeze your quads. Okay, squeeze everything to be nice and tight as you release to go back up. Okay, we don't want to be losing tension at the bottom to where we're kind of worming our way back up. Okay, so it's a fast release and drive straight up. Okay, if that's too hard, bring it to your knees, get on the ground, down, release, drive back up. Again, really squeeze and focus on squeezing those quads and those glutes. Okay, the second movement in that EMOM is going to be the kettlebell high pull. Okay, so we're going to start with kettlebell between our heels. I'm going to hinge and draw my hips back, keeping my chest slightly up, drive straight up, and back down. When we go back down, make sure to wait for the kettlebell to pass our hips before you bend down and up. You don't want to hinge those hips too early. Okay, we're just kind of straining your back. We're going here, up, wait to bend, drive, and up. Okay, make sure our elbows are high on outside, not low. Okay, so this won't qualify as a rep. And you must be high and outside. Okay, so those are the 2 movements that we have in that EMOM and those standards. Okay, so the last movement that we have in the workout is going to be bent over lateral raises, and we're going to be doing these with the plates. Okay, so this is a newer movement for a lot of us. Okay, so we're going for form and for quality, okay, rather than weight. So if it means using the 10s or even going down to using the 5s or the 2.5s, okay, again, we want good movement quality rather than just muscling it up, okay, and try to getting those reps under the time cap. Okay, so we're going to first get our plate set up. I'm going to hinge my hips back, so we're going to be almost in a deadlift-like position. If the chest a little higher, that's okay. Okay, we don't want to be here. We don't want to lift with ace. We round back. Okay, so almost like you're bending down to pick up a barbell from the deadlift. Okay, I'm going to be grabbing the plates from the center, not from the edges. The center makes it a little bit easier. So if I'm here, get set in my position. Okay, so again, I'm in the hinge position, and almost like a deadlift. I'm going to raise up and back down with control. Okay, so it should be, ending position should be here. We're going up and back down with control. Again, we're not looking for kind of muscling it. Okay, it can be over-exaggerated with the chest. It's all going to be in the arms and shoulders and back down. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on the movement standards with these lateral.
So that is it for the movement standards of today's workout. Hey, after the first couple of days of this week and the cycle, this kind of gives our bodies a chance to reset. A little capacity stuff there in the middle, but nothing too strenuous. Like I said, like we've had for the first couple workouts of the day where it was just go, go, go. Yeah, so today's all about moving with intent and quality. Yeah, so have fun with it. Bye.